side in real life. Good morning, social media, and welcome to NFL Gameline. I'm here with Larry Ables and Neal Ables, my colleagues, and we're at the end of the season, um, and we're going to pick the most important game of the year, the NFL Super Bowl. Larry, do you have the scores near you for the final season up until now?
Yeah, right now, I've got 52 wins. Neil's got 49 wins, and you have 42 wins.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, let's go with the game because that's what we're here for. Congratulations, Larry, for winning this year's pick for NFL Game Line for our first year. We'll see what happens when we continue with the NBA Game Line starting next week. And we'll be talking about uh, winning games every Sunday. Okay. All right. Larry, who do you like in this game and why?
Oh wow, this is real tough. I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles. Um, I give a slight edge at quarterback, maybe to Kansas City, and I thought both quarterbacks are great this year, and I can't really argue with Mahomes getting MVP, even though on another program I predicted Hurts would get it. But no argument with Holmes doing that, and Holmes has showed up. But I think overall Philly has a better team top to bottom. I think the offensive line can keep Kansas City's defense off of Hurts, and I think they'll be able to run the ball. And with Hurts mixture of throwing and running, I just think they have too much of a team all the way around. Philadelphia's going to win this.
Okay. Neil, who do you like and why? Or do you know?
Actually, I've been back and forth. I agree with what Larry said. Is I think overall special teams, offense, they're just a better team as in Philadelphia. Um, I just know that Kansas City has been there before, and that just means something when you played in that situation, that game before. But I'm gonna take the Eagles. I'm kind of rooting for the underdog quarterback. I like Hurt, so I would like to see him win one. So I'm rooting for the Eagles.
Okay. All right. Well, everyone knows I love Patrick Mahomes. I mean, I don't look at him as a son, as Charles, as Charles Snowden looks at LeBron as his son. He might really be his son for all I know. But I'm disappointed in Patrick Mahomes getting the MVP over Hurst. I thought Hurst was the most valuable player in the NFL. But I remember Charles kept saying that he had the stats. I mean, he just had so many more touchdown passes than Hurts. I guess how could you overlook him? So, but to get to the point, I just went off a 5-minute rant and didn't even answer the question. I like Philadelphia to win. I like Philadelphia to win this game. I think they're more balanced, and as Neil touched on earlier, I believe that Philadelphia can run on Kansas City, and I think they can stop Kansas City's running game as well. And if that happens, it's going to be a very long day for Patrick Mahomes. No matter how many magical powers he has, he's going to end up looking like he did against Tampa Bay. But I think it's going to be a very close game, but I still take the Eagles by 10.
Close game, but the Eagles by double digits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. But they're going to score late and put it away. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So do you believe, anything, double digits is a route? You consider that a route?
Well, depends on how many double digits there are.
Well, if it's 10.
Okay. No, not necessarily.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They can score late and have like a 10-point lead with little time left.
Right.
I think you mentioned Patrick Mahomes playing against Tampa Bay.
Uh-huh.
I'm one of the few people that thought he played a pretty decent game that day with no blocking. I mean, I thought he did everything that he could do, He was
Yeah,
just by himself.
he did. But you know, his
I thought his
receivers
team
told
was
him off that game.
Yeah, I mean, he had no weapons that game. No offensive line for sure.
No. So, but I just think that Kansas City defense is not tough enough for Philadelphia. That's what I think. Now I could be wrong. Now, Chris Jones is a beast, but I just don't think they can stop Philly's run. Philly have a great offensive line, and
I think
if they can run on if they can run on them, if Philly can run on them, it might not even be a close game. It might even be a close game.
I think Kansas City's going to miss Tyreek Hill today. I think Philadelphia's going to take Kelsey away. And I really, that'll put a lot of pressure on Mahomes. Their running back, what's his name, Pacheco or something, he's not bad.
He's not bad. Kansas, now listen, reason why we always talk about Patrick Mahomes, you cannot count Patrick Mahomes out. You just can't.
No.
What he might come through and do. So you can't just say, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say Philly will win by 10. I'm not saying that. We'll see. I think it's going to be a great game. And I have all my snacks ready. And I'm just sitting here ready for the game. So, Neal, let me ask you this. Do you think Kansas City can stop Philadelphia's running game at all?
Not if Hurts get the running, because then they're going to be confused. They're going to not know if they need to stop him or stop them. Yeah, I don't know. To answer your question,
Larry, what do you think about Kansas City's defense?
I think the defense is decent. But Philadelphia, with that dimension of the quarterback that can also run, I was wondering about him because I hadn't really seen him run for like about 5 weeks. But the last possession against San Francisco, I think he ran the ball 4 or 5 times in a row. Didn't look like he was worried about his shoulder or anything. So if he can run, and he ran against San Francisco, even though they were kind of on their heels at that time. But I think if he can run against San Francisco, and other running back, they ran against San Francisco. I don't think Kansas City could do any more to them than San Francisco could.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, they can't stop them. It's hard. They have too much balance. You can't plug every hole, man. Well, you can, but Kansas City doesn't have that type of defense that can plug every hole.
And we're also talking as if it won't be any turnovers. Turnovers could play a big part. And anybody could turn it over.
That's true.
That's Patrick Mahomes calling.
He's calling Earl, saying, "What's up? What's up, man?
Like, you my boy."
Look,
he just owned him being his son and all of that.
He's gonna have a great game. I'll tell you that much.
I expect him to play well. I expect him. He's no joke.
And he's going to be a lot more healthier than last week because he had 2 weeks off.
Right. No, he's not a joke. I'm telling you, Philly defense is not a joke. They're not a joke, man. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Philly is number one for stopping third down plays, and they led the league on sacks on third down plays. And Kansas City has a high rate of success on third down plays. So you got the immovable object beating the irresistible force here.
Well, been somewhere.
We'll see. We'll see about all of that. Yeah, Neal. Maybe you can come on the show this Wednesday. Real Fellas Talk Sports. If you're not teaching in class or anything.
I won't be able to be on there until like probably after I finish classes. This is a hard one for me. I'm finishing up, or I should be finished at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, I got this internship and all that stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, Larry, do you have anything you want to say before we wrap it up? I know you and Neal have things you have to do.
Hey, as we wrap this year up, this is again a great pleasure to get together with you guys every week and calling these games out. You guys are two worthy opponents. Both of you won more than half your games. It's been fun.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna let you gentlemen go. Thank you so much for taking time out of your hectic schedule, spend time with us this morning, and hopefully, well, it looks like everybody's got Philly on the staff here, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So we'll see.
Hopefully,
Well, I guess it's not too late for somebody to make their change. You know, I guess we got a few more seconds, right?
I'm good.
I can't go get that Philly defense.
I'm good.
Because Philly's receivers are dangerous as well. So you got a lot to think about. You got Hurts running. It's just too much for me. But I would like to see Kansas City get out to a good start early. That would make the game a little bit more interesting.
Well, I was going to say the only thing about Philly, they haven't really been tested. I mean, when you think about it, beat the crap out of the Giants, knocked both of the quarterbacks out of the game for San Francisco, because that was going to be a test.
Right. But see, this is why I have Philly winning by 10, and this is why I just think they're so much better. They played as many teams as everybody else. It ain't their fault that whoever they played with didn't look like it was a test, because they just that much better than everybody.
But let me go back even further. So, and part of that is because I haven't seen their quarterback play. The last 3 games of the season, 2 of those games he set out, and the last game of the season they played the Giants. He looked I think they just had him dialed down. They didn't want to risk anything, but he played very cautiously then. Then he had a couple of weeks off, easy game against the Giants, and then last week they just sort of did enough to win. I mean, they knew they were going to beat San Francisco after their quarterback couldn't throw. So it's a little question mark there about them really having to play while Kansas City really had a tough game, last couple of weeks.
It's not Philly's fault that it's not Philly's fault. I agree.
I agree, but sometimes you lose a little of your competitive edge when you're not pressed.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm still picking Philly, but that's my doubt there.
Oh, we got. What is it? 12 o'clock. We got 6 hours. We got 6 hours to count. It's not too much we can say or do now. We all picking Philly. I'm the only one that's saying Philly by 10 or more. All we can do is wait and enjoy ourselves now.
I'm looking for a 4-point game or something like that.
Okay.
27-23.
I'm excited. That's all I can say. Because I know better than put any kind of money on these kind of games. I can tell you to bet on, but I do know. Don't bet on these. You don't bet on these Super Bowl games. You don't know what might get happen. Somebody can get hurt or anything. There's your money. Right?
Yeah.
But if you're risky and you feel like a frog and you want to leap, take Philly. That's all I can say. All right, gentlemen. I look forward to speaking with you guys again. Enjoy your Super Bowl weekend and hope you all have a very blessed and productive day. I'm out here.
Same to you guys.
Same to you.
Okay.